Hey everyone, this is ALJT and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we'll be going over the parts that will be going in my PC case. I have 7 in total main parts. I haven't included the RGB fan or thermal paste in this because they're just on the side parts and they don't cost over £50 like all of these do. So we'll jump straight in. We'll go into the motherboard and then we'll go for processor, graphics card, RAM, SSD, power supply, and the cooler. So I will quickly put all these other ones away and start with the motherboard. So this is the motherboard. This is the ASRock B365 Pro 4 full ATX and 4 DDR4 slots, DVI-D, HDMI, and VGA. Before I get into the rest of this, I'm going to quickly say I am not supported or funded by any of these makers to do this video. I'm just going over the parts that is in my APC build. All of these will be bought on Amazon and I am not funded by any of them. Just going through the parts that will be in my build. We'll carry on. So this motherboard supports a 9th and 8th gen Intel Core. Socket 1151. Supports DDR4 2666. 2 PCIe 3.0x16, 2 PCIe 3.0x1, 1 M.2 key for Wi-Fi, which will be also put in wireless, a AMD Quad Crossfire XTM, graphics card output options, graphics output options, HDMI, DVI-D, D-sub. We've got 7.1 CH HD audio from Realtek, pretty good. Elna audio caps. I've heard that Elna is a company in China that do really good audio, like capacitors, others such like that. 6 SATA 3, 2 Ultra M.2. 1 times PCIe Gen 3 times 4 and SATA 3, and 1 times PCIe Gen 3 times 4. There's 8 USB 3.1 Gen 1s, 2 front, 5 rear, 1 Type-C, and a Intel Gigabit LAN, which is the LAN here. So you've got here 1, 2, 5 in the rear, 1 Type-C, and there was one in the front, but I can't really show that. HDMI. Don't know what those are. Forget what that's called. VGA. And you've got your audio. Pretty much all there is to say about the motherboard. I've found out that there is a 5 volt 3 amp readdressable RGB header for this, which is great for my case, because of the fans in the front. Took me ages to find this board, but for an affordable price, it's good. Right, move on to the processor. So this is the processor that I'm going to be using. It's the Intel Core i3-9100F desktop processor with 4 cores up to 4.2 GHz. We'll go through the stats real quick. It doesn't come with processor graphics, so you will need a graphics card for this. It has 4 cores, 4 threads, up to 4.2 GHz, a total storage size of 412 gigabytes, which is alright, but you could get hard drives that just go into USBs and get higher. 65 watts it will be needed. Discrete graphics card, graphics required. Like I said, it will need a graphics card, so a GPU. Compatible with Intel 300 series. Chipset-based motherboards. BIOS update may be required for motherboard compatibility. Max turbo frequency is 4.2 GHz. So those are the stats for this. It's not really for a gaming rig, but it'll run. It'll run with the motherboard, and just it's the card that I'll be getting first. Obviously upgrading at a later date, but it's just the first card I'll be getting. Nothing really much to say about that, but we're going to move on to the graphics card now. So this is the graphics card I'm going to be using. It's the Zotac GeForce GTX 1650 Super 4GB Boost graphics card by Zotac, obviously. It is super compact. I've seen pictures. It is very small. 4K in HDR ready. 4K, that's very, very good. Dual fans. Extra cooling, great. Recommended power supply 300 watts, so you will need a bare minimum of 300 watt power supply. Mine's 600, I've got nothing to worry about. Again, nothing really much to say about the graphics card. It overall, I think it looks great. It looks stylish on the look at that. Looks stylish. What else about it? Not really much else about it. I know that's good. Like I say, 4K, great. But nothing really much to say about it, but that's just quickly going over it. Again, I will go into way more detail when it arrives and when I get it. Okay, we're going to move on to the RAM now. So, this is the RAM. It's a Crucial Ballistics RGB 300MHz DDR4 DRAM desktop gaming memory kit. 16GB in total. It's 2x8GB. It comes in black. You can't really see that, you know, the color differences on anything because of, yeah, printer didn't print anything in color. Oh well, it is RGB and the front aluminium cover is black. Going on the stats. Ideal for gamers and performance enthusiasts. Customize your rig's color scheme with 16 RGB LEDs in 8 zones on each module. Compatible with Asus Aura, MSI Mystic Light, Gigabyte Aorus graphics engine and more. XMP 2.0 support for automatic overclocking or run at, don't know how you say that, JEDEC, GEDEC, default profile. Modern aluminium heat spreader, available in multicolours, but I've got mine in black. Aluminium heat spreader will help with the spread of heat because you don't want it overheating and then your RAM just cutting out. But there's nothing really else to go about it. It is, in my opinion, very good. Brand, very good. I can trust it. The RGB will suit the rest of my build because, you know, I like RGB a lot. And it is 16GB, so, again, very good. Alright, we're going to move on to the SSD now. That was the RAM. This is the Integral M-Series 512GB NVMe M.2 internal SSD up to 200 megabytes a second, read 1600 megabytes a second for gaming and graphics / video editing. That up there, obviously by Integral. Really fast up to 2000 megabytes a second, 1600 megabytes a second write to 188K 10ps read. Up here, I'll try and move it better. Level up to the next generation SSD, 4 times faster than the SATA SSD. Premium computing experience, excellent loading times and responsiveness for the enthusiast gamers, video editors, graphics designers, and big data applications. Install and boot in seconds. Fits into newer motherboard slots, MacBook and laptops that support M.2 NVMe PCIe Gen 3 and ×4 connection. Extremely small and sleek, perfect for all customized gaming builds. Reliable and durable, built using premium quality components. M.2 NVMe PCIe Gen 3 ×4 interface for maximum bandwidth. 3-year manufacturer warranty protection. That's always good. Already in warranty protection, so I don't have to pay a higher price for warranty. Comes with one. Peace of mind. 3-year free UK-based help and support team. That's a lot for one small 512GB SSD. But all that in there sounds amazing. Everything in bold, I mean, they just put it in there to make theirs the best, but I'm just getting it for the 2000 megabytes a second, 1600 megabytes rate for gaming and graphics, and it is 512 gigabytes internal, so it's good, and it looks good. Nothing else to really say about it, just that it's alright for its, gigabytes and whatnot. It'll support quite a few games. Okay, we'll move on to the power supply now. That was the SSD. This is the power supply. It's a Thermaltake Smart RGB 80 Plus white 600 watt power supply, UK spec 5. 5 years warranty. Again, with that warranty, amazing, already in with it. So the fan color can be switched among variants including pulse, red, green, blue, yellow, purple, light blue, white, RGB cycle, solid. Red, green, blue, yellow, purple, light blue, white, and LED off mode. So you can turn it off and change, so you can just make it cycle through, or just solid colors. Smart RGB series adopts 120mm cooling fan with intelligent RPM controls, excellent cool performance and silent operation. Smart RGB series are equipped with a powerful single 12-volt rail, eliminating the limitations caused by voltage disruptions, delivering the power to your CPU and VGA demand in any situations. The fan is also constructed with a built-in memory function, saving the color applied and ensuring the same color selection every time you boot your PC. Smart RGB offers cables selection for using while powering the system at advantageous voltage. 5 years peace of mind. Each Smart RGB comes with 5 years warranty. Awesome. 5-year warranty, and the price for this is 65 to 70. That is amazing. 600 watt RGB, 5 years warranty. Awesome. Right, that was the power supply. We'll move on to the last in our list, which is the liquid cooler for the CPU. So this is the liquid cooler for the CPU. It is a Cooler Master Master Liquid ML240L RGB. Sorry that it's cut out at the top there. CPU liquid cooler, custom lighting effects, dual dissipation pump, and dual 120mm air balance fans by Cooler Master. It is a very reliable brand, Cooler Master. They make cases, coolers, all the such, like fans, and then liquid fans. Master Liquid Light RGB series offer compromisable lighting effects as well as quite high performance CPU liquid coolers to the mainstream market. Can be synchronized to RGB motherboard systems or adjusted via manual controls to 6 preset effects with additional color and brightness options. Dual dissipation pump. The copper plate heat exchanger anchors a unique dual chamber pump designed to reduce vibration and noise, 8 decibels. To near silence, an RGB LED logo indicates when it's on. Includes both Intel and AMD CPU bracket mounting sets. So it comes with the bracket mounting sets for the pump on the front. Like it said there, both fans light up and the logo on the front lights up to show that it's on. Amazing that it comes with both AMD and Intel mounts, so you don't have to worry about buying third-party things on the side. Amazing. We'll go dual fan radiator. Master Liquid ML240L offers extra capacity for more intensive use with its double length low resistance radiator supported by 2 translucent Master Fan Pro 120 air balance fans with hybrid blades, advanced IC silence drive, 60 to 30 decibels, and vibration dampening rubber mounting. Awesome. Stylish tubing, concealed under premium threaded sleeving, extra thick corrugated FEB tubing allows for sharp corners or tight bends without compromising the internal profile to ensure uninterrupted water flow. Basically what that says, these tubes here have 2 tubes inside of them, and one on the inside and then this one on the outside. So to do sharp turning with things in case you need to move it around your motherboard, you can do that without it breaking. Also here on the pump, it can slide up and down with ease, so you don't have to bend it up. It just already just slides there, which is amazing because you don't want a liquid cooler that breaks all of your stuff. That was the last in our list. I'll give you a few words at the end. So that was my overview of all the things that's going to be going in my build. I have got better lighting now, which is great, because yesterday when I recorded the case, it was very dark and you couldn't see where the motherboard would go. So I just brought in my big studio light so I can get basically no shadows. Great. Like I say, not funded by any of these makers to make this video, just going over what's in my build. Just a disclaimer, because I know sometime someone's been flagged out there for using copyright and whatnot. And I'm going to say sorry for having them in black and white. Nothing much I can do about it, just the printer didn't really support colour, and the one that does support colour is broken. Oh well, I went over the main parts. Like I say, missed out the thermal paste and the what's it called? Thermal paste and the exhaust fan for the build. Because the exhaust fan, small, nothing really much to say. Same with the thermal paste, nothing really much to say, and they're both under the £50 price range. But that was my video on overview of the parts that are going to be inside of it. This is getting ordered first. Then this will be second. Then the SSD after that. Then we're going to go the RAM. Then the power supply. Then the graphics card. Then the cooler. There will be things ordered in between them, like misc items, like the webcam will be ordered, the dual monitor stand, everything like that. You don't need to worry about it. I'll just order that on the side. But I will make videos on every single one of these items. In depth, way more detail than that's on those. That's my video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. My next video will be going over the motherboard when it gets here, which is in about a week and a half. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.